Good morning, Dad.
Hi,
Hi.
I brought you over some vegetables from my garden. I had extra ones, so I thought you and your dad could use them.
Oh, thank you.
How's your dad doing?
He's doing okay. His back is still acting up, but overall he's doing good.
Yeah, that's good. I hope you guys enjoy those and take care of each other.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Francine.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Claire.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
So was he upstairs or?
Yeah, I took him up there after he fell down. I thought it'd be better on his back if he was lying down on something softer. So is it bad?
Well, it's not good, I can tell you that much. It looks like some form of spinal stenosis. But I think it would be a good idea to get him to a hospital, a doctor who can take good care of him. I'm no expert at these sorts of things, but I think that that you should take him to the doctor and he can help him do better than just lying around and waiting for the pain to go away. You can give him the medicine that I gave you, but it'll only do so much before the pain will come back.
Yeah.
So here's my number. Feel free to call me anytime you want. Again, I think you should consider the possibility of taking him to the hospital or to some sort of care center where he can get some real help. It's okay, great. Again, feel free to contact me if he has another accident.
Okay.
Hey there, girl. How you doing?
Hey, how are ya?
Great. How's Dad?
It's alright. He had a bit of a fall yesterday. I called the nurse over and she suggested maybe taking him to the hospital or a care center.
Oh, good. So he can wither away in a cold, empty room just like Mom? Maybe it's time to get another nurse. I mean, it can't be too difficult to find a nurse who knows to keep her mouth shut in matters like this.
How are you, Tom?
I'm good.
Is Dad downstairs?
Of course.
Figures. All right. We should go and say hello, since that's what we stopped by to do. Hi there, Dad.
Hi, Christine.
Hey, Dad.
Hi there, Tom. It's looking more and more like a party here. Wonder who's gonna pop in next.
We just wanted to stop by and see how you were doing. Franny called and told us what happened yesterday. We just wanted to check you out.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I just had a little bit of a fall yesterday and my legs are acting up.
Still pain? I mean, what about the nurse? Isn't she helping out? What?
Claire, oh, she's doing a fine job. She came by yesterday and gave me some pills. I don't remember the name on the bottle, but they're stronger than the pills that I had been taking. Francine?
Yeah, Dad.
Do you remember the name of the pills Claire gave me yesterday?
Not at the top of my head, but I can go check.
No, don't bother, Franny. It's okay. I just, if the nurse isn't working out, we can easily find somebody else to replace her. Okay, just let me know.
Oh, no, she's just fine.
Okay, well, just let me know. Tom, put the camera away.
I'm just filming, that's all.
I hope you're not filming me.
Yep, I decided to make you the subject of my new documentary, Dad.
Why me? I'm not exciting enough to be putting on film.
Oh, but filming you will be great. I mean, I won't get in the way of your everyday activities, of course. I just think that filming you and Franny and Christine and anyone else who happens to stop by could be really interesting. I mean, I haven't seen a doc that focuses on old age and the effects that it has on others and how others affect the elderly state of mind.
Well, it's not you intruding on what I'm doing that I'm concerned about. It's just that I know I'm not the most exciting or interesting person you want to put in a movie.
Nah, it'll be great. Christine thinks it's a good idea as well.
Is that true, Christine? Do you think it's a good idea?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a good idea. It's something.
Yeah, see? All's good.
Well, I guess I don't have much of a problem with it, but you should ask your sister. If she's fine with it, I imagine you'll probably film her as much as you wind up filming me.
Oh, Francine? Yeah, of course. I just wanted to clear it with you first since you are the main subject.
Oh, shoot, did either of you want anything to drink?
Oh, no, don't trouble yourself, Dad. We're fine.
Yeah, no need to get up. I was just about to head upstairs and talk to Franny anyway.
I think I'll join you.
Well, don't be strangers.
All right. Take care, Dad.
You're an ass.
What did I do?
You know good and well what you did. How could you do that to Dad? Point a camera in his face and exploit his suffering like that? You are such a shit. You just think about yourself and your own self-interest. Down there telling him, oh, Dad, I'm gonna put your camera in his face and then tell him that you're going to make some money off of his suffering and blah, 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 and then expect me to back you up? As if I'd say, no, Dad, it's a terrible idea in front of his face.
Hey, I didn't make you say anything, okay? I don't see what the big deal is about me doing this. And it's not exploitation. Having me around the house to help out and give Dad some company is only going to make him happier and make things easier for Franny.
That is bull crap. You know you're not going to help out around here. What did you expect, an argument down there in front of him? The last thing he needs is more stress right now. And there you are, pointing your camera at him. The three of us know that you are not going to be helping out around here. You're going to be sitting down there with your camera in his face, or you'll be on the computer or doing some other meaningless BS. You're not going to do shit around here.
Well, excuse me for trying to help out and give Dad some company. God knows that you're not going to come around here and do any of that.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying, you only come out here when Dad has an accident or when Franny calls you for help. And even then you do it begrudgingly. You don't care. So don't go and lecture me about not caring. At least I come around here without having to be called about problems or whatever.
You're an ass!
Do you mind if I stay around here for a while? I mean, like I was saying to her, I want to film Dad and to a certain extent you as well for a a documentary. Dad already said it was fine with him. He just wanted to check to make sure it was all good with you before I moved in for a while.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine with me. I mean, it would take the load off if you actually did help out around here.
Yeah, of course. Of course I would help out. I wouldn't sit around all day and make you do everything.
Yeah, but I'll hold you to that. It's not like that you haven't had a track record of doing that before. But, I don't know, if you actually help out around the house, then yeah, it's fine with me too. Sometimes I don't even know if it's worth it, you know? Like, what's the point of letting him live? He's in so much pain all the time, and the pills that he takes every day don't even numb the pain anymore. I honestly think that sometimes when he does fall, that he's just trying to end it all for himself. And then when I go down there and help him, he's disappointed that it didn't end. And I know it's because I'm his daughter and we're supposed to have this special bond or whatever, but isn't it like showing someone that you love them, that you don't want them to suffer? Like, I love him so much that I'd rather have him pass away than go on suffering. I tell you, it fucking sucks that it goes this way. I know you guys are busy with your own lives and work and kids or whatever, but what about my life? You know, I'd like to go out and get a job that actually pays me. Not that it's like my dream job or whatever, but just to be able to come home at the end of the day feeling fulfilled that I did something and got paid for it. Do you know how embarrassing it is to go up to him and ask him for money because I want to buy something for myself? Not like groceries or something to fix around the house, but something that I actually want. Like, for example, the other day, I had a pair of headphones that broke. So when I was at the store getting groceries for us, I found a pair that I actually wanted. But it's like, I had to fucking call Dad and be like, hey, I know we're on a budget and all, but can I get these headphones? And of course he said yes, but that's not even the point. It's just humiliating being in my mid-20s, still living at home, not having a job or a boyfriend or anything. And every time I talk to Jill or Allison or whoever, and they always ask me what I've been doing since college, it's like, oh, I'm just still at home taking care of my dad. I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I just do.
I believe I believe. I know that this is going to be something that could really prove to be a turning point for me. And I'm not just talking about some ordinary run-of-the-mill documentary here. I mean something really great. Now, there's plenty of documentaries and features that focus on real families. Like the documentarian will focus on a specific family, maybe his own or whatever, or her own. So it's not the idea itself that I think will get me noticed, but how I present it. This is going to be really up close and personal. I mean, I have a front row seat here. Being able to essentially see death as a specter looming over a person. A family, actually, now that I think about it. And if I can take the footage and edit it into something good and interesting, and I take it to the right festivals, and I show it to the right people, then I have a real shot of being able to break out and do this for a living. And then I don't have to take any more of this shit. Living on the floors, at my friends' places, working menial jobs, coming to live and stay with my dad. And then I can show all those assholes who always said I was fighting an uphill battle by wanting to make films who the real boss is, while they scrounge around in the dirt and mud and the shit of existence, feeding off the scraps of the real winners in life. God, I sound like Charlie Sheen right now.
Andrea, ma quando ti alzi? Tra mezz'ora ti mangi? Ti aspetto giù. È un posto stupendo. Ci veniva anche tanta famiglia.
I don't think you're really understanding what I'm trying to get at here. I need to film everything. Like, everything. I can't just leave a room because he's changing clothes or he's bathing or whatever.
I just think that it's uncomfortable, not just for him, but for me too. We're not actors. You can only put us on camera for so long. Plus, the idea of you setting cameras in the bathroom to watch him bathe or go to bed, that's just creepy, okay? I understand what you're trying to do, but I really don't think this is a good idea.
No, I don't think you do understand. I need to capture everything.
Yeah, you said that. But you also said that when we agreed to this, that you wouldn't overstep the boundaries. And you said that you would help out around the house. And you've yet to do anything. All you've done is just film us all day.
Yeah. You see? That's why you don't understand. I need to follow you around and make sure I constantly have a camera on him. If I don't, how am I going to capture what happens if he has another accident?
Honestly, what you just said is really sick.
Hey, if I'm going to do this, I can't worry about what's good or proper or whatever. I need to get everything. Nothing can be left to chance, and something this specific. It's not like I'm filming a bunch of old people. I'm filming you and Dad and whoever else happens to stop by. That's it. No one else. Don't you realize that if this goes well, it could turn into a near-death sort of thing?
What do you mean near death? This is worse than near death. He can actually die.
No, I mean near death. The Frederick Wiseman documentary.
Never even heard of that.
And that is another reason why you don't understand my rationale for filming as much as I can. That film is like almost 6 hours long. And it is just of different people in a hospital dying slowly.
Why on earth would anyone want to watch that? That's horrible.
No, it's amazing. You get so wrapped up in the different storylines, the doctors and the patients and the other people, that the time just flies right by.
Honestly, I would never watch something like that, but thanks for the info. Doesn't make what you're doing any better. And actually, it kind of sounds like you're just trying to copy it or remake it or something.
No. Fuck that. Why would I want to remake something? This is by no means an original idea in terms of the subject matter covered, okay? Filming dying or sick people. But the way that I'm doing it is so much more interesting.
Well, not that I'm gonna understand any of the films that you're gonna bring up, but tell me then. Tell me how this film that you're doing is so much different than that near-death film or any of the other films that are going over this subject. Because I'm really interested.
Well, I would, but as you say, you wouldn't get any of the other films that I'm referencing here. None of the experimental films I've been drawing from. I mean, I seriously doubt that you've seen anything from directors like Ben Rivers, Frederick Wiseman, James Benning, Peter Hutton. No? I also seriously doubt you've seen anything from people like Michelangelo Antonioni or Jean-Luc Godard, Matthias Serenus Bardis. I just don't think that they make the types of films that you would be interested in.
He started when he was real young, and he got on drugs so bad that he got to missing a lot of work, and it got worse and worse and everything, and finally he got fired. But I mean, it wasn't like the first time I think they went to rehab a couple of times and stuff like that, and they paid for that. But he finally got fired, and I was the steward out there when they fired him, and he was working in my department, so I was in on all the negotiations. Of course, his troubles had started long before I got to be steward.
I don't think I can take it anymore, honestly. He's becoming too much of a pain. All he does is film all day. Seriously. Or he just watches films all day and makes me and Dad watch them with him. I don't care about these artsy-fartsy movies that he makes us watch. They're so freaking pretentious and full of shit. And it's not that I don't trust in what he's doing, it's just I really have no interest in it at all. I suppose other people have interest. I mean, he's the one, he watches these kind of things, like other people have to watch it too, right? He hasn't shown me anything yet. I just wish I could see something so I can at least try to understand what he's trying to do. But every time I bring it up, he always jumps to conclusions and says that I won't understand or it'll go over my head, and then he'll start rambling off all these names of people that I've never even heard of. It's just a pain to deal with at this point. I mean, the only reason why I agreed to it in the first place is because he said that he was going to help out around the house. And he hasn't even done anything yet. And then there's the whole thing about what he might do if Dad actually did die. Like, if he caught it on film. Like, would he just sit there and, like, capture it on film, or would he help? Like, it's scary to think about. I'm just worried. He's so wrapped up in all these fantasies of this film. It's like, I really think that if Dad did die, he would just let it happen so he can capture it on his film. It's scary to think about.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Isn't that what you just did?
Yeah, right. That's really funny. But no, seriously, can I ask your opinion about something?
Depends. What is it?
Well, I've been working on a new script, and I was wondering if I could run it by you, get some thoughts on it.
What do you mean?
Well, because Dad doesn't seem all that interested in film, so that just leaves you.
Couldn't you just ask one of your friends to do it? I'm sure their input would be a lot more beneficial than what I have to say about this stuff.
Yeah, well, I already sent it to them for their input, but I was wondering if you could just read through it really quickly. I guess I'm more interested in how it sounds when it's read aloud, if that makes sense.
So you want me to read your script back to you then?
Yeah, that's the general idea of it. Would you mind?
I guess not. I still don't think that I'm the best person to do this though.
Nah, it'll be fine.
What kind of title is this? Life Lover?
What do you mean? I think it's a great title, which is why I called it that. But I don't know why I just said that, because obviously I wouldn't call it something I don't like, but that's besides the point. It really makes sense once you read the script, so how about you just read it before you make any more judgments about it?
And you want me to read this out loud?
If you would be so kind.
Int coffee shop.
That means interior.
Okay. Interior coffee shop. Day. Howard Noonan sits at a table alone reading a newspaper. He is dressed as if he is going to a business meeting, wearing a full suit. People pass by him, each one carrying their own cup of coffee in hand. Some talking to each other, others alone. There are groups of varying numbers sitting at other tables around, talking to each other. Howard glances at all of them from time to time, his eyes showing a deep sense of hatred and envy towards them. He appears to get more frustrated at those he is observing with every passing second. He begins to grind his teeth. VO. I presume that's voiceover.
Indeed it is.
Voiceover. I can't believe how ignorant all these idiots are. They're just scum. Fucking scum. I hate them all, these pieces of shit. Don't they know I could blow them all away? Like a fucking Tarantino movie? Yeah, like a fucking Tarantino movie. Just splatter them everywhere. Then they'd really know who the boss was. Voiceover ends. Interior building, conference room, day. Howard sits at a table with 2 men on both sides of him. He looks visibly uncomfortable. There are about a dozen other men sitting around the table, while a man in a beige suit stands in front of them, all giving a PowerPoint demonstration. Man in beige suit. The guy scraping to catch up, if they catch up. Then once they stopped doubting and the financiers started catching up, then they didn't give them any protection at all. They took them anyway because they needed the patent. So it was a great triumph for them that the company bought them. I don't understand any of this.
Well, that part doesn't matter. That will fade out and into what Howard is thinking.
Honestly, what you have so far seems pretty extreme to me. What he was thinking in the coffee shop? That's insane. Why would you write something like that?
Because it's a film about hatred and its effects on the psyche. Howard needs to be this outwardly calm guy, so his inner conflict comes across more abrasively to the audience. The dichotomy is the most interesting thing in what you've read so far. The quiet guy who could blow at any moment.
It seems like you created a character like those guys that go into schools and shoot up the place. Is this like the script that you wrote?
No. That is the sort of thing that most idiots write. Oh, I'll just make a super violent crime movie basically ripping off Tarantino or Scorsese. Even in the case of something like what you're talking about, the Columbine shooting, which I'll let you know right now is not where my script ends up. But even if I were to do something like that, I would do it more like Gus Van Sant's film Elephant.
A bunch of us went to, what was Sharon's son's name?
Lenny Lewis?
Lenny Lewis's wedding. Way out in Streeter, I think we got married. And there was a bunch of us from church in a van, and we stopped on the way back after he just had a little small church.
Yeah, I know the
service,
girl he married.
No reception or anything. So on the way back, I think we stopped at White Fence Farm and ate. There were like 10 of us on the van. Batty Birch and Rich and Sandy. And,
Oh my gosh.
and that may be the only time I ever ate there. I used to go out there a lot when my friend Kenny was alive. He lived there.
Yeah. Did he recently go through a breakup or something? And every time I try to ask him why he wanted to move in with us in the first place, he just deflects the question.
I told you it wasn't a good idea. I mean, he's so self-centered and focused on himself and his own ideas and thoughts right now. He won't listen to anybody else's opinion.
I've tried talking to Dad about it too, but he's not gonna kick him out. He'd do anything for Tom. And every time I do bring it up, I always end up feeling like the bad guy.
Well, you're just gonna have to man up and kick him to the curb. Do it yourself. I mean, if he's got you this distressed, then you're completely justified in doing it. I mean, just justify it in your head.
I guess.
Look, you gotta do it. It's gotta be done. And why do you think I didn't let him move in with me? He asked me before he asked you and Dad.
I guess. It's just that damn film that he's making too. It's so irritating, you know?
I told you it was a bad idea. Another reason not to let him move in with me and the kids. Imagine you'd be filming the kids.
Are we bad sisters for talking about this?
You, me, Dad, Mom, when she was alive. We all gave him numerous opportunities to succeed, and we were there for him when he didn't. I mean, some people just don't mature, they don't grow up, they don't come together the way they're supposed to. I mean, sometimes you just gotta show them tough love. Give him the cold shoulder and, you know, let him know the world doesn't revolve around him.
So, the film is coming along really well. So, I guess we're just going to eat in silence today then, huh? Okay then.
No, ma cosa fai? Sì. No, no, ragazzi, dai, no. Ma guarda, fai un po' il fuoco. Prende meglio. Ma no, dai. Facciamo tutto, sì. Se ne frega. Prendi. Dai, basta, va. vicina al Polo Sud. Si arriva a Buenos Aires. Da Buenos Aires con l'aereo si va a Comodoro Rivadavia. E da qui con i nostri mezzi andiamo a 500 km da Caleta Olivia, nell'Italia. Come siamo alloggiati? Chi ci garantisce che lei